I was very happy to, after 5 years, to have understood Souriau les groupes thermodynamiques. And I have to give a talk for MAMUFI conference in Paris, Mathematics, Music and Philosophy, and try to read the other paper of Souriau. And I discovered that he wrote this sentence. When I wrote my book on the subject, I wanted to write a book on quantum mechanics, and I realized that I had to present all classical mechanics in details as well as statistical mechanics. So in fact, the statistical mechanics is model of Lie group thermodynamic. So I discovered that, in fact, that what I have understood for Lie group thermodynamic, the objective was to understand quantum mechanics. This one. Yes, so he writes that in 1978 I returned to France, to Marseille, and there I found myself confronted with theoretical physicists and with the problem of quantum mechanics, which had disturbed me during my studies like all students. I think I realized that symplectic geometry was an indispensable tool for quantum mechanics, and that in fact it was even more appropriate to quantum mechanics than I was to classical mechanics. When I wrote my book on the subject, I wanted to write a book on quantum mechanics, and I realized that I had to present all classical mechanics in details as well as statistical mechanics. So all the first chapter of this book, in fact, was to prepare this model. So let us return to the problem of geometric quantization. It turns out that all prequantizable symplectic manifold, those that model a concrete physical system, are coadjoint orbits of a diffeological group G. One can opt to describe the quantum physics of the system by means of certain unitary representation of such group. So this is the main idea of Souriau, is to use a unitary representation of this group. What are the suitable representation? I proposed in 1986 a definition of quantum representation. It is based on the axiom of quantum state. A quantum state M is a complex function defined on the group G, satisfying a double set of inequality. This axiom guarantees, first of all, the probabilistic interpretation of quantum mechanics. The state M associates with any observable of G a law of probability. In the linear case, the Heisenberg-uncertainty relations are ensured automatically. So the set of quantum states has a weakly compact convex structure. We will see that after in the equation. The Krein-Milman theorem therefore makes it possible to generate this convex by its extremal points. So the pure quantum states are in fact the extremal point of this convex. And thanks to Gelfand, Neymark-Segal construction, any quantum state M can be characterized by the triplet of a Hilbert space H, a state vector x0 in H, and a unitary representation U of G on H. This representation, which can itself be qualified as quantum in the sense that any unit vector phi of H defines a quantum state. Representation associated with pure quantum state are the case of irreducible. By making a continuity hypothesis, we associate to each classical observable of the group, defined by a subgroup with a 1 parameter, a self-adjoint operator of H, so with the Stone theorem, with the following properties. For each Lie group, Lie subgroup of G, linearity and direct commutation relation are checked. If a classical observable is bounded, the spectrum of the associated operator admits the same bound. Okay. And the convexity of the space of the state produces the mixed quantum states, because the pure states are in fact on the boundary of the convex, whose existence is necessary for quantum thermodynamics, Gibbs states, and quantum chemistry like molecular orbital absolute zero Gibbs states. The previous results thus provide a coherent mathematical framework for the usual procedure of quantum mechanics. It is still necessary that there is at least one quantum state. The others are constructed by the method of non-commutative harmonic analysis. So I try to find all the paper he writes, so the very well-known geometric quantization that he has introduced also with Costan. So you have a first paper in 1966, but he says that it is in his lecture in Marseille in 1960. You have another paper in 1977, Interprétation géométrique des états quantiques, so geometric interpretation of quantum states. And in 1984, a paper which is Groupe différentiel et physique mathématique, differential group on mathematical physics, which has been published, I think, during the one seminar of Sud-Rodanien seminar. It is, you can find the paper in Feuilletage et quantification géométrique, which is published by Hermann. And recently, after I have translated the other papers that are in your proceeding, I have discovered another one. So I give you a few words about this one. Also in a seminar of Sud-Rodanien in the book Physique quantique et géométrie. And the paper is quantification géométrique, so geometric quantification in 1966. Then they have organized a seminar for Lichner-Rovitz. So you could find, you have Choquet-Bruat, Berger, Marle talking about the work of Lichner-Rovitz, Marle for its contribution to symplectic geometry, and you have the paper of Souriau on geometric quantification. So I will not make reference to the diffeology because what I will present is for Lie group, but he has extended for diffeology. So I have no time to. And in the paper, in the preceding, I have not translated the part on diffeology. And the talk which is in the proceeding is a talk he gave at Collège de France. I think it was organized by Jean Leray, or Jean Leray passed away. I don't remember. It was in 1988. And it is La mécanique analytique de Lagrange et son héritage, so analytical mechanic of Lagrange and also other paper, but very short, but with only abstract. He gave a talk at Huygens Principle Theory and Application in Amsterdam conference for Huygens. And also, you can find a video on HAL, c'est quantique, donc c'est géométrique. And I invite you also, I will put my slide on the web. You have also a short summary of his model, but it is in French. But where you can find here the main idea I will develop is here. So here this is a quantum state mu, which is indexed by the Lie group. And in fact, here phi mu will be element of the Hilbert space, and R will be the unitary representation of the group. Okay, and the last one is in the very famous book Géométrie au XXe siècle, which has been a seminar organized by Frédéric Hélin, I think so. And you can find in the paper also a short summary of this idea of unitary representation. So the first paper. In the first paper, so the idea of Souriau is to have a principal fibering on circle above the symplectic manifold. So you say we can content ourselves, in the case of Lie group, a reinterpretation of the state of statistical mechanics suggests that the axiomatic of quantum state function defined as the quantum extension of S and solution of a simple set of inequalities. This axiomatic is enough to bring out the common object of quantum mechanics, probabilistic interpretation, uncertainty relation, Hilbert space, operator, unitary representation, mixed states. Okay, so it starts by a Liouville equation. Traditionally, the states of classical statistical mechanics are characterized by the distribution function, defined as phase space, positive solution of the Liouville equation, evolution equation. So experience shows that such statistical states, especially Gibbs states, are sometimes a better description of physical realities than the only movement of the classical mechanics. Statistical mechanics on space of motion. So Liouville equation is here a simple expedient to compensate for the non-covariant character of the phase space. There is strictly equivalent covariant formulation. A statistical state is a completely continuous probability law mu on the space of motion. Moreover, we do not without the completely continuous restriction, which is in fact only serve to write Liouville equation without quants. Okay, so it starts by statistical mechanics with probability on group. So it will consider a probability law on a set X on simply defined mu f. In the case of X, a locally compact topological space, a probability law make it possible in particular to calculate the average value of the continuous function on X in the torus T. So it imposes the first constraint, so it's easy to establish. So in many papers of Souriau, it is easy to, and it gives the formula, but it's not so easy. So it's easy to establish the following properties for the restricted functional. So mu E is equal to 1 for the neutral element of the group gamma. And you have this inequality. The sum of Cg bar C key mu G minus 1 mu key should be positive, and you have also the other inequality. So mu C are complex element, and mu are element of gamma. So probability gamma of a set of X will be said to be separatable if the element of gamma separates the point of X. In the word, if the function X that associates gamma to gamma X is an injection of X in the group of character of gamma. So we give an example for classical probability. What is in fact here the quantum model of Souriau of probability explains the classical probability. So let us probabilize the numerical space Rn with the group gamma of harmonic function. So here gamma is a group of harmonic function with x exponential e omega x, which is isomorphic to the addition group of omega. It is clear that gamma separates the points. So classical probability law do indeed define gamma probability laws, and we recognize in this function the characteristic function is the sense of Poincaré-Lévy. Yes, so introduce the Hamiltonian. So consider X the space of motion of a system, as mentioned in the introduction. We assume that X is a pre-quantized symplectic manifold possessing a generating group S. So S is a group that will generate the coadjoint orbit, which allow to use all the construction and notation of Hamiltonian action on a pre-quantizable manifold. So X here, in fact, will be the coadjoint orbit of the group S. In particular, quantum extension G will play an essential role. It can show that any classical probability distribution of X is determined by the mean value of the function exponential GH. H will be the Hamiltonian. So H traversing the space of Hamiltonian, they form a group gamma. Therefore, any classical statistical state of the system is characterized by a function on mu on gamma. I will skip that. The axiom of quantum states, this is the important point, the main result of Souriau. We are going to define a new type of mathematical object, quantum states. So we have defined a statistical state, mu, in the previous slide, which are complex functions defined as a commutative group gamma, satisfying the previous inequality, and then define a quantum state M as a complex function on the non-commutative group, satisfying the inequality system. So the quantum state M should verify this inequality, where G are elements of the group J, and C are complex value, and you should verify this inequality. So it will generate compact convex, and the pure state will be on the boundary of this convex. And this is the main quantum state representation of Souriau. Let M be the quantum state, defined as previously. There is a Hilbert space H, a unitary representation ρ of G on H, a unit vector omega in the Hilbert space H on a cyclic, for example, for representation, so that mg omega rho g omega is so you have this relation. So the relation between this quantum state M and the vector of the Hilbert space is given by the unitary representation of the group. Whatever the unit vector phi, the function M prime is a quantum state, so the unitary representation of G then constructed will be called quantum representation. And for the quantum representation associated with state M to be irreducible, it is necessary and sufficient that to be extremal in the convex M of the quantum state. Okay. Yes. Let M be the quantum state, so we will recover classical quantum mechanics. So consider rho a quantum representation, so this is a unit representation of the group, D a density operator, trace operator positive of trace 1. Then the formula, so we recover the quantum state of Souriau by trace D rho, where rho is a unitary representation. So it defines a quantum state or mixed state. So if E is a Gibbs operator, a self-adjoint operator that there exists beta 0 to R satisfying beta superior to beta 0, then for all the traces are bounded. The operator, this operator indexed by beta is a density operator. Okay, what is also important, it will introduce one parameter subgroup representation. So for the quantum representation associated with the quantum state M to be continuous in the sense of a strong topology of the unitary group of H, it's necessary and sufficient that the function M be continuous at the point A, so that any Hamiltonian H is associated to a self-adjoint operator H hat of the Hilbert space characterized by rho exponential tau z. So in fact, here the rho is indexed by an element of the group. So z is an element of the Lie algebra. And you have, in fact, one parameter representation, so the parameter T for the group. That makes the relation with the Hamiltonian. Okay, and just this is the second, I will finish with the second paper I found of 1986, where we have many details. But I have translated in my slide, in long version of my slide, but not in the proceedings. So you recover the same definition. So definition 1, M is said to be positive type if all subordinates of M take a value superior to 0. So it defines what is a subordinate. Definition 2, M is a positive type if only if for all G in the group J, the matrix whose element are M, G, G, K is positive Hermitian. So if you take the index of G and K, you have a matrices on which is the Hermitian positive definite. On definition 3 is a Gelfand-Marx-Zegal construction. M is positive type if only if there exists an Hilbert space H, one representation, unit representation U of G in the unitary group, on the vector phi of the Hilbert space, such as this relation Mg is phi Ug phi. Okay, so this is also an extension that I've presented previously. So let Xg is a statistical space. We call statistical state of X all function M from G to C that verifies the following inequalities. Okay, so you have the detail to make also the connection with the classical probability. For classical probability X equal Rn, the group X identified topologically with G by setting the harmonic function, so omega X equal exponential E omega X. So the Fourier transform could be written M omega by the classical relation. On which is so M will play the role of the characteristic function in probability. and then you recover for the classical probability the constraint of Suryo for the existence of a quantum state. Okay, and I finish. Yes, there is nothing more than that. Okay, so there is different reference. So I invite you to. I will try to translate all his paper on this topic. For example, in the proceeding, I have only the second part of the paper because the first part on the geometric mechanics. So it's more well known, but the second part on the quantum is not. On this one, I have translated in my slide, in the long version on my slide that you could find on the web, but not in the proceeding. So I will try in future. I will translate completely the paper. So thank you for your attention. So it's difficult to ask questions to Suryo.
Or during the coffee break, maybe also.
Yes.
So maybe we can postpone discussion for during the coffee break.
Okay. Thank you.